The Arkenstone. Ah. Dog, the Hobbit's gonna be my set. It was made for me. Anyway. All right. Yes, I plan to be present. Very good. Preferred name for stream is Singularity. I use him. Okay, great. The first main game plan is to use Toph, the first metal bender's unique ability to make non-token artifacts into land in combination with Tannock, Steadfast second, to warp and beaters. I see. And then you keep them. Okay, so you Tannic warp shit in. They're artifacts. So you earthbend them. And then you sack them to Tannic. And they come back. That's cool. Okay. My question is why are we not using Perforos? Which one? The one that does what you... What do you mean, which one? You know which one I'm talking about. You worm. This one. You may put a red creature card or an artifact creature card. Okay, but you can't do normal artifacts. Can you warp normal artifacts with Tannic? Artifact cards! I see. Or sneak attack. Sneak attack is also good. I still think I would want to run Perforos in this deck. It doesn't work with these, but it does work with like everything here. Or we could do a trash for treasure plan. I think I like the trash for treasure plan more. Let's do that. So, all right. So sort by mana value. What are we doing with Colony Gem? Because this just reads awful to me. It creates infinite mana. I see, because it is a land. I see. Okay, it's a combo card. Okay, okay. Yeah, I don't like Door of Doran because we reveal the top card of our library. We only have so many big creatures. So I think I'd prefer you do Trasher for treasure stuff. I'm cutting Search for Glory, but bear with me. I don't like the Green Sun Zenith. There's better creature tutors than that. Is Terra Symbiosis only working with the commander? What else is putting counters in this stack? More or less, yeah. Okay, then I don't like Terra. Oh no, Terra Symbiosis is draw 2. I thought this is the one that I thought this was loading zone that doubled counters, which is not. It is a very different card, in fact. Okay. Wow, this sucks. Iron Spider. So I guess you just remove... This is usually used to remove the counters from your gameplay objects. To... Sky Shroud filters for infinite mana. Ah, I see. Aren't you already filtering your infinite mana, though? Because it adds 2 mana of any one color. Like, the mana is already 1 color of any. Am I crazy? And besides, there's better ways to do that. There's Treasure Vault. Treasure Vault's way better. I think it's from a land in the yard. Why don't you just run Treasure Vault? You turn infinite mana of any color into infinite treasure tokens. That's now infinite mana of any color. Artifact land for Delirium, by the way. Shoutouts. Okay, that's just better. Okay, great. Glad we're in agreement. A little tech from our CDH brethren up there. Hang on, guys. I'll be right back. I just need to fill up my water. Ooh. Actually, wait. Hold on. This is going to get turned into a VOD, and I don't want to have to, my editor to have to worry about it. I'll get more water at the end of the deck review. Okay, great. I'm not a big fan of Conduit of Worlds. What's the idea here? No slash marker. I'm lazy. I haven't learned how to use Twitch. Can I be honest? I don't even have a bot. I don't even have a bot in this channel. I have the coffee bot, I guess, but I didn't program that. Anyway, Conduit of Worlds, I think I just don't really like. Okay, I will give you this. The Seriema is worse than Search for Glory. What are the words on Time of Need? It's a legendary creature card? Yeah, legendary creature card. Yeah, so I do like Search for Glory more. Okay, so you can't recur it? Yeah, I know, but Search still gets, like, you can get your first legendary artifact, or you can get the Tannic. It turns into either, which is more important to me than recurring a tutor over and over again. Okay. So we have 5 slots to play with to make this package work. First things first, Arena of Glory. I think it's Command Beacon. I just don't think mana's really a big issue. So we have Arena of Glory. Arena of Glory can make haste mana. Haste mana good for Daretti. Rocketeer Engineer. Enters or attacks. You can do the graveyard swapping motion. We already have Goblin Engineer. Trash for treasure. Let's do sack an artifact to put an artifact into play. Malevolent Rumble. Right, this will fill up your graveyard a little bit, make it a little bit more consistent. Hang on, I do want to cut... Canopy Vista, because we don't run a lot of basics. And then you run Traverse the Uvenwald. Right, this is Delirium Enablement. And then Faithless Looting. Fear of Missing Out? So now you have like Artifact Reanimator going on. Maybe you do Goblin Welder. Goblin Welder's not bad. Do we have another Trash for Treasure? I'm trying to remember if we do or not. Nope. There are some in white, like Refurbish. Right, 4 mana just return something to play. Like you can just do Artifact Reanimator, or like Tune-Up's better. Tune-Up is better. Return target artifact card from your graveyard to your hand. If it's an artifact, it becomes a vehicle. Okay, no, then you do Fear of Missing Out. Because then you get to run Nexus of Becoming. Nexus of Becoming is 6 mana for an artifact. Beginning of combat on your turn, you draw a card. Then you can exile an artifact or creature from your hand. If you do, you make a token that's a copy of it, except it's a 3/3 golem. So suddenly, this is 6 mana for Portal Phyrexia as creature mode, right? Okay. We're not really a storm deck, so I don't know if I really like the Vision and Scarlet Witch. And half the time... Oh, no, we are casting still, because this gives it warp. A Shia. Are each equal to the number of lands you control? I guess that's pretty okay. So what are we doing here? I guess this is a good discard outlet for big artifacts, so not too concerned there. I use Ashaya more when I have Opalescence. Okay, I was just like trying to track what Ashaya was doing. And Terra Eternal, I see. All right, let's play test. I'd keep this hand. Draw. Savannah. Next turn. City of Brass. Nice fetch land, idiot. Next turn. Wooded Bastion. 1/2 Liquid Metal Torque. 1/2 Great Divide Guide. Next turn. Dink. 1, 2, 3, 4. Commander. Earthbend 2. Stomping Ground. Why not? Next turn. I guess you are actually supposed to do it to Liquid Metal Torque, just because it is an artifact that you can sack. Miss land drop, but we have this. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Planetarium. Tap 1, scry 2. Bottom. Cast Aura Shards, sure. Okay. The Trash for Treasure was not impressive there. I don't think I like Aloran's Searing Light. We're not gonna have Spell Mastery. It's okay. We already have the Legend of Kyoshi there. And Rishkars. So I think... Hey, what decks have you been reviewed so far? You did not miss yours, don't worry. So, I want to get more discard outlets in the deck. Or, what is it called? It's, Lightning Axe. Whoa, careful. Jesus, why did it do that? Lightning Axe. You can discard a card to pay 5, and then it does 5 damage to target creature. I guess you're not like super in on Trash for Treasure though. I'm trying to think about like discard outlets that are just like high floor. It's like that's FOMO. It's Faithless Looting. What is it called? Bitter Reunion. Discard a card, draw 2, and then in future you can sack this to give something haste, which is pretty fucking solid for this deck. Dredger's Insight. I don't like milling to get I don't know if I'm really into the milling, because if we have the 10 rings in our hand, I'd rather just discard it. What if we just did like gamble over like Glacial Chasm? I don't know if we're slow enough to need Glacial Chasm. Although I guess Glacial Chasm is a loop with Toph, huh? Maybe we can just do a different creature other than Survival of the Fittest. Because Survival of the Fittest doesn't discard the cards that we want it to, even though it is a discard outlet. Because you can't, keep in mind, chat, can't discard Blightsteel. Trying to make Seismic Assault, but red's hanging up a pen. Yeah, that makes sense. You could do some like Reanimator stuff with in white with the white reanimated creature cards with Borborygmos. Or you can do like shifting Woodland into a Borborygmos in your graveyard. That could be a line, but I don't think that's what this deck's trying to do. This deck's trying to be Artifact Sneak Attack, which is a very different kind of deck. Anyway, Faithless Looting, or sorry, put Gamble in. Gamble. And Reckless Handling. I can't spell. Handling. So, for 2 mana, search the library for an artifact card, put it in your hand, then shuffle, and then you discard a card at random. This is unkeepable. This is unkeepable. Oh, all these discard outlets do make Riftstone Portal better, by the way. This is very keepable, though. Okay. FOMO got be gone. All right. I'm noticing that we're never finding all of our colors, which is very concerning to me. One, two. Mindstone. Nice, we can now blow up all of our mana rocks. I think this card sucks in your deck. Like, imagine if we had, like, planar cleansing there. Or not planar cleansing, sorry. What's the name of the one where you choose one or the other? Cleansing Nova. I got there. Destroy all creatures or destroy all artifacts or enchantments. You can pick. That's a stir command too? I mean, it is. It is indeed. Anyway, I would keep this hand. Talisman of Impulse. Red. Faithless Looting. See what we draw. 1, 2. I think I'll hedge. I'll discard the Great Henge, but keep Portal to Phyrexia in my hand. I think that's the method. We already have big artifacts, so we won't need Reckless Handling this game. Next turn. Temple Garden. Okay, well, thank God I kept I hedged. Think Earthbend 2. No toast for humble pie. And then you can go 1, 2, 3. Valakut Awakening. Put Heroic Intervention on the bottom if you don't need it, and then draw 2. Next turn, draw. Scalding Tarn. Fetch for his land. Or type mountain, rather. That was the last deck that had islands instead of mountains. Type mountain. Get Plateau. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Nexus of Becoming. Nexus of Becoming, beginning combat, we draw a card. And then we put Portal to Phyrexia to play. And this is a token copy 3/3 Golem. So each opponent sacrifices 3 creatures, and then you attack with Toph because the board's empty. And then Toph can Earthbend onto Nexus of Becoming. So here's Nexus of Becoming going insane. We can't Middle Bend this. If we Middle Bend, this is a token. So I would Middle Bend Nexus here. You could Middle Bend this if you were setting up for bigger Rishkars. Still didn't pay for the portal. Exactly. It's 6 mana cheated in a play. How do you send a deck in? This is where a bot would become an enemy. True, but also you can explain it to them as a human being. No exclamation point deck review. No exclamation point coffee. You can get in there and describe it to them yourself. Get in the meat. No exclamation point deck review. You got to use your own words. I'm not here to save you. I'm really trying to fathom where I would like Sanctum Gargoyle over like an Eternal Witness. I'm really struggling. I'm really trying to think of a reason why I would want this. You could Metal Bend it. You can Metal Bend it. I think this card has gone down so hard because we have the Trash for Treasure, Duretti, Rocketeer, Engineer lines now. I think I would rather just have Goblin Welder. And maybe Starfield Shepherd now. Because Starfield Shepherd can now get Mom, Welder, or Sentinel. That's like a perfect trio of toolbox cards. I don't know if I like Wilderness Reclamation. It feels like we're kind of doing everything at sorcery speed. This has no Excel. Oh, it does have Starfield Shepherd though. Wait, hang on. Let it cook. Why do we run Zuranorb, can I ask? Oh, because everything's lands. What if instead of running Zuranorb, I mean, maybe just do both. Sylvan Safekeeper. We just added the Tutor for 1-drops card. Let's run the 1-drop that keeps our land, everything safe. You can sack a land and protect a Blightsteel repeatedly. Hello, Elk. Hello. I think there's a loop I used it for. Sylvan's just broken already. Because you can like Metal Bend something and then sack it. I'm not going to cut Zuranorb. I think I'm going to keep it in the deck because it's nice to be able to Reckless Handling for Zuranorb. So I think you keep both. What is Amulet of Vigor for? They enter tapped, right? Okay, it enters tapped, so this one tap up. I'm trying really hard to like Brittle Effigy. It seems okay. Oh, this also includes exiling. Okay, I know. It's pretty cool. Soul Guide Lantern. Has Somber made any good songs besides that? Or is that the only song he's ever made that's like kind of decent? Because legitimately, I've never heard a good Somber song except for that one. Lantern? I'm not cutting Soul Guide Lantern if we're talking about cuts. I like the Soul Guide Lantern here. Especially since it can be a card draw engine with Toph. That's kind of cute. I'm fine with that. I think I'm having an issue with like something like Tanic. Although it's infinite damage with some of the loops. Maybe just Mr. Beast. It's kind of just a generic card in a deck with that many creatures. Blossoming makes some Salt Infinite. Yeah. That's why I didn't touch the Tortoise. I clocked the combo. Okay. Let's just start with Marsh Flats for Surveil Land. Oh, we got to fix that right away. This is the most surveil land needing deck of all time, in my opinion. You were running some wacky duels in here. I saw the one earlier that was like, unless you control 2 or more basic lands, and I'm like, we sure, dog? We sure? 2 or more basic lands. Yeah, exactly. What the fuck are you doing? Get real. Like, that should just be a surveil. It's entering tapped anyway. Like, honestly, 1 surveil land, like, if you swap that for 1 commercial district, I think your mana becomes 50 times better. I'm not even exaggerating. I'm the god king of hyperbole, where I'm just constantly just like going like way overboard with my descriptions of cards. This makes your deck 50 times better. How do we get a hedge maze? Or not a hedge maze, sorry. It would be Lush Portico. I would like 1 more. I'm looking at Cavern of Souls and I'm like, is this worth not having a real land for? And it's like, what are we naming for it? It's like Warrior? Nope, because it's a Kavu pilot. Yeah, I think I'm off Cavern. Cavern is a very good utility land if you need some... I don't think Toph need... Like, if Toph doesn't resolve, you just cast her, like, a turn later because you have infinite mana. I'm really just not too concerned. I wouldn't keep this hand. This hand sucks. Okay, now this is gas. Anyway, Wooded Foothills. Commercial District. Surveil 1. Recruiter. We don't have a trash for treasure on a creature. That's small, so no. We're so close to greatness here. I can feel it. Arid Mesa. View library. Let's get... Because I would like to deploy the NG this turn. Whoop, careful. Plateau. Goblin NG. Put Basalt Monolith in graveyard. I think that's correct. Red, Faithless Looting, draw 2 cards, then discard 2 cards. 1 red, Bitter Reunion, discard Terra Symbiosis, draw 2. Okay, we have Super Delirium. Pause. Rydia. Then Stomping Ground. Then you discard a card. If you do, you may draw a card. And then you go green, Traverse, Ready. Oh, we need an artifact in play. So you don't discard this. You discard Toph. Okay. Next turn. Temple Garden. Maybe we should be running artifact lands. Anyway, we get to discard, then draw. Goodbye, Tortoise. Hello, Arkenstone. Iron Spider. Stark Upgrade. And then you go red, tap, sacrifice this artifact, get back Basalt Monolith. We're so close to like cheating a big artifact into play. Oh, not even. I'm stupid. I should have discarded Portal to Phyrexia this turn. Yeah, I played this all wrong, but that's okay. Anyway, because like here you can just hard cast Portal to Phyrexia. Yeah, no, I was just fucking up the lines there really bad. Because you should have, you need to discard Portal to Phyrexia, and then we draw the card, and then you Yeah, I was doing sequencing all wrong. I think we need more just like cheap little idiot artifacts too. Alright, I think I like Archivist Vogma. Just kind of there. It's not really doing anything synergistic with what the deck likes. I didn't like how Iron Spider felt there. One Slagwoods Bridge I think is pretty cool. And we already have Treasure Vault. Okay. How much better does this deck get with like one Delighted Halfling? Because we are kind of legendary themed. This is better than the Cavern. It's something you can also tutor for Starfield Shepherd. Maybe do Mutt. Scrapwork Mutt. And then that's a discard outlet that's also an artifact for Goblin Welder bullshit. Okay, here's where Traverse owns. What do we want to get here? Oh. You could get walls, so that's not how this card works. What you mean to say is we can get Imperial Recruiter, and then this turn you can Toph. Oh, you Earthbend on here. And then this turn you get walls. So, like, but we don't have Tanic in play. We don't have Tanic in play. I think we just don't have enough acceleration. We have a bunch of artifact acceleration. The thing we're missing is I'm gonna cut Legend of Kyoshi Rishkars. We're doing some big creature stuff, but if big creature in play, it's Blightsteel and we're winning. So I think we want more acceleration. Which I think just looks more like one drop ramp creatures. It's like Birds of Paradise. And Mindstone or Felwar. I'd keep this hand. So you gamble for Tanic. Next turn. Sacred Foundry tapped. Next turn. Mana Confluence Tanic. This turn. Dink, dink. Dink. Ping everyone twice, draw a card. 1, 2, 3, 4. Toph. Next turn. Dink, dink, dink. Dink, draw another card. I almost cut this guy too. I'm happy I didn't. Tanic. But like, if Tanic gets blown up here, we're just so sad, right? I guess it's not the end of the world. I think I want like Selfless Spirit. Is that not a fetch? I thought it was a fetch. If it was not a fetch, my apologies. Just LARP that. I thought it was Bloodstained Mire. Anyway, it's gonna. Great Hen should probably go. The fact that we're not doing that until we cheat it in because all of our creatures are fucking tiny is just like. It's weighing on me. Tireless Provision also feels a little weird. Thank you, Beatdown BA. All right, so we freed up 2 slots for more acceleration. Wild Growth. Blech. And then what deck remaking? This is Toph metal bending cheating. Let's try out perf, I'd say. Or do we want like another big artifact? Maybe we change what our big artifacts are. Oh, good heavens. Does burgeoning or exploration help? Exploration helps a little. Curse to Mirror. So do you mean Mirror of Life? So Cursed Mirror. I don't know what deck you're talking or card you're talking about. Do I know what card you're talking about? Oh, I see. It's the one. It's the clone. It's okay. It's 3-mana acceleration, which is like the worst kind IMO. Wow, I am pretty unimpressed with all these cards. Cityscape Lover is insane. That's one where you're wrong on. It doesn't quite close the game. It can, but... I think I like that more than... Let's try the Arkenstone, because we kind of added a new card, which is kind of like a tutor. Okay, let's try this out. Yeah, because adding another stupid idiot like that makes Duretti, or not Duretti, makes Perf a little stronger. So we arena this in. Get Savannah. So now, this is exerted. 1, 2, 3, 4. Toph. Metal bin 2 here. Next turn. Green, green. 1. Something about getting Sylvan Safekeeper. Or no, I guess you just get Tortoise, right? You can't really do a lot with it. But... like, yeah, we have infinite mana. Now what? Great. We have a rock that turns sideways and back up again. Okay, maybe do cut FOMO. Because, like, okay, this is what's freaking me out about this deck. We're trying to cheat artifacts into play. All right? We're trying to cheat your artifacts into play. Cheating artifacts into play on turn 6 in this deck is literally just like, if we cast ramp, we could just hard cast the fucking artifacts. Man. Yeah, like normally when you're cheating, you're sacrificing reliability for speed. And in this case, we're sacrificing speed and we're sacrificing reliability? And it's just like, why? So that's where I'm at right now. Because, like, okay, we overgrowth onto a land, like if I added overgrowth, and then we cast Perforos next turn, and then the turn after, it's off to the races with our Blight Seals, and it's like, that's turn 6, dog. People are stuffed about to, like, die next turn. Whatever, let's just do overgrowth. Oh, via. Creature or vehicle. That's not an that's not any artifact. All right, I'm just gonna be honest. I don't like your combo. I'm cutting the combo. And the reason is, quite frankly, the reason. Okay, we do need Amulet a little bit, and the reason is, if we're just doing big artifacts, we should be winning off big artifacts anyway. That's just the truth of the fact of the matter. That frees up room for Triplicate Titan. That frees up room for other artifact creatures that we'll add soon. I think I like Bosch. Darksteel Monolith does need a second object. Did you just do Graz? Like fucking run people over with your little idiots? Because they're now 5/3s? What if we just did good old Parhelion too? It'd enter, it'd have haste. It would power his Toph. 3. You could maybe do some Battle Sphere stuff. Oh, you know what? Do Threefold Thunderhulk. Enders has counters on it. It's a sacrifice outlet for artifacts, and then you can Earthbend onto the Threefold Thunderhulk and make it big, and then get more gnome. Youch. Okay. Arid Mesa, and then you go get Commercial District. Oh, missing the land there so bad. So bad. I guess you could have searched for a legendary land. So, like, this is turn 7. One, two, three. Cheat in Threefold Thunderhulk. Get a couple gnomes. Earthbend onto Threefold Thunderhulk. And then it comes back. And then you get 3 more gnomes. And then actually you attack and got 3 more gnomes. And then this turn you win. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. X is 10 finale. Bosh. So, like, that's a turn 8 win. That's kind of slow. But Perforos made it happen. And it's working okay enough. My thought is, like, what if we, like, put Trinosphere in this stack? Like, how do we stack the game out so we always get to turn 8? Instead of accelerating, we just slow the game down and then cheat through the stacks pieces we put into play. Like, that's a way to make this... Okay, stop making it stacks. What do you want me to do? What do you want me to do? Please tell me what's better than stacks, and what tool is better than stacks for this situation? I'm all ears. Our deck is too slow. The things our deck is trying to do are too slow for a normal game of Magic the Gathering. But if we add ramp, it invalidates the cheating that we want to be doing, the gameplay that we want. Right? Because it invalidates what we want, because we could just be hard casting these things if we have enough ramp. So it's just like, where does that leave us? You know what I mean? Where does that leave us in the grand scheme? Besides stacks. Rituals. You could do rituals, I suppose. Stacks is the crab of MTG? See, that's not true, because stacks isn't, like, required for every deck to work. It's just, like... It's just a tool. And people are really opposed to using their tools. Let me say, there's a lot of people out here like stack sucks. And it's just like, it's a tool that decks use sometimes to get their game plan across. And it's not like win conless stacks decks exist and that's annoying, sure. But that's not what every stacks deck turns into. Try running a disenchant in your deck. It's not going to kill you. But honestly, if we don't want to be turning this into a stacks deck, I think it's okay as is. As it is right now, I think it is totally passable. It will do the things that you want it to do. If you wanted this to be a stacks deck, though, cut Wild Growth, Delighted Halfling, Birds. Oh, no, keep Delighted Halfling. Birds, some of the rocks, Wild Growth, like most of the rocks. And then just go Trinosphere. Boom, 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 boom. Just like all these little idiot stacks pieces. I'm not against stacks. Okay. So here's what I would do. Birds out. Wild Growth out. Overgrowth out. And then it'd be like Rapid Fire, Felwar Stone, Liquid Metal Torque School, Talisman of Conviction, Talisman. And then you'd go up like Trinosphere. What else? Microsynth. Or wait, what's it called? Lodestone Golem. Although 4 mana does compete with our commander, doesn't it? So maybe you do Aethersworn. Defense Grid. I do like the idea of Defense Grid. What else should we be adding in the stacks department? O-tag, tax, type, artifact. Because there's like Thorn of Amethyst and stuff, but I think that's a little much. You could do Tangle Wire. Tangle Wire buys you so much time. Holy shit. So we could do Tangle Wire, and you earthbend the Tangle Wire, and then it fades away and it comes back in. Wait, Tangle. This is like the perfect Tangle Wire deck. Yo, wait. Let's do Sculpting Steel. So you can copy Tangle Wire. Yo, Springheart Nantuko. Wait, chat. So all of your artifacts are lands. Your Tangle Wire is a land. You earthbend it into a creature. You fucking Springheart Nantuko onto this bitch. And then you go land, and then you start making copies of Tangle Wires. Ah! Oh, good heavens. Oh, wait. And all this is Goblin Engineerable? Ensnaring Bridge. Okay, I'm vibing. This is good. Ghostly Prison in your dreams, pal. We got we got good cards in this deck. Welder. Actually, because we have Arena Glory, I'm down to sandbag the Welder. Base to always draw the white source you need. One spell turn only, everyone. Stop having fun. So we could tutor any 3-drop artifact into play that we want. We could tutor any artifact we wanted to play right now. So watch this. You go Arena of Glory Taiga. 1 Arena of Glory mana for Goblin Welder. 1 Arena of Glory for Goblin Engineer. Goblin Engineer tutors Blightsteel. Oh, wait, no, you still have this in play. Fuck, bummer. Because you can't double spell. So I guess what you do is actually play this on turn 1. Yeah, so you do this at on turn 1. Is it controversial to say that Chaos Warp is a better card than Beast Within? Hang on, we tap out too much. I don't think we run either. We might just do Swords. I like Swords and Plowshares more because it's just cheap to deploy. You can always easily hold it up and flip the mana for it. Interaction is worthless unless you can hold it up. This deck has a hard time holding open mana, so I think it's Swords. Okay, this is really keepable. My love has arrived. Anyway, we're just gonna Vigor, Great Divide Guide. And then we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4. Toph. Dink, dink. Sylvan Library. Next turn, draw, draw. We can put 2 back. We'll just pay 8 life. Actually, wait. You can put no, you can't. Misty, fetch. We could run actual smokestacks in this deck. Loki, you're kind of right. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. Tango Wire. Okay. I think I've come up with the final swaps. We're going to cut defense grid for Claws of Gix. Claws of Gix lets you sacrifice permanents to gain life. Really weird card. You can get this off Bright Class Gear Hulk. So, Claws of Gix. Why am I adding it? Good question. Let me remind myself. Bing, bing, bing. Oh, yes, because of Tangle Wire. Yes, so because Tangle Wire fades away. Dang, I don't want to build too hard around Tangle Wire, but I do need to add Formidable Speaker. Okay, Formidable Speaker. A, it's a discard outlet. If you have a big artifact in your hand, you go Formidable Speaker, discard that big artifact, and then you get Duretti. Right? 2, Formidable Speaker can untap permanents. That's strong in this deck with a bunch of activated abilities. 3, Formidable Speaker is able to put Springheart and Nantuko in your hand. So you're able to Finale of Devastation, get Formidable Speaker to the battlefield, and then Formidable Speaker puts Springheart in your hand so it's able to be bestowed. Is there Cradle in the deck? No. So Formidable Speaker is kind of glue. That makes Springheart and Tuco all the stronger. All right, I'm going to drop this on your head. I think this is ready to go. I think we've arrived at the final version.